For months, the whole world has been watching as violence has boiled over in the Ukraine. Now, Russia has come into play. As Christina Papa tells us, fears for citizens there are being felt in our area by a priest from the Ukraine who asks all of us to pray for peace in his homeland.
He's halfway across the world watching, listening, and praying for peace in his home country.
Of course, we following every step almost, what's going on, how people act, how they are priced, how they express their thoughts, their opinions, their requests, or even demands.
Father Roman Petula was ordained in the Ukraine and moved to America with his family back in 2002. He noticed a change during his last visit to his home country in 2012.
People were struggling against some kind of, let's say, tough regime, and people felt it's a lot of corruption.
Things came to a head when Ukraine's former president said the country would align with Russia rather than move closer to the European Union. Ukrainian citizens became fearful that things could turn back to the Soviet-style government.
It looks like they couldn't stand anymore. They were looking for the better future.
People took to the streets of the capital, Kiev, in protest.
Live in Ukraine, that they want to live in a free country. They want to be ready and happy and able to express their opinions, their thoughts.
The former president ordered police and the military to arrest hundreds of protesters. That led to gunfire and the deaths of Ukrainian citizens. Finally, the country's parliament threw the president out of office. With a gap in power, Russian President Vladimir Putin moved troops to the borders, some even entering the Ukraine, in an attempt to exert Russian influence. In response to cries for help and international outrage, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry is in Kiev tonight. He met with citizens, visited the makeshift shrine to those killed or arrested in the violence, and condemned Russia's use of aggression and intimidation in order to get what he wants in the Ukraine. The support from the U.S. and European Union has been accepted.
And while he's halfway across the world, he's still trying to do all he can for Ukraine. He says the best thing America can do, pray.
And that's what Father Petula has been doing himself.
Church's duties are to help in his most difficult times when the people need it.
With an uproar and possible war on the horizon, Father Petula says Ukraine, more than anything, needs prayers.
Not the only, but the prayer is the one and the first, maybe, step that we can use and it can help to resolve any issue in the world.
Christina Papa, News 13, Frackville.